Hello students, in our previous lecture we are solve a practical problem number first on computation of income from cooperative society. Okay, as well as we also studied a deduction under section ATP related to the cooperative society's income and meaning of cooperative society. Okay, in our today's lecture we are going to solve a practical problem number 2 on computation of income from cooperative society. Okay, computation of income from cooperative society. So here problem number second is given. Jai Kisan Society furnishes the following particulars of its income for the year ending 31st March 2020. Particulars rupees. Okay, so income from cottage industry amounted to rupees 50,000. Okay, income from cottage industry amounted to rupees 50,000. Then second, income from marketing of agricultural produce of members rupees 10,000. Then income from purchase of agricultural implements and supplying them to members amounted to rupees 15,000. Income by interest and dividend from other cooperative society amounted to rupees 10,000. Interest on government securities rupees 12,000. Profit and gain business activities 55,000. Income from house property 5,000. Compute income from cooperative society for assessment year 2020-21. Okay, so here problem number second is given here. Jai Kisan Cooperative Society is given here and he furnishes the following information. Okay, so the society earn income from cottage industry amounted to rupees 50,000. Income from marketing rupees 10,000. Income from purchase of agriculture implements and supply them to the members. Okay, implements includes seeds, livestock. Okay, amounted to rupees 15,000. Then income from interest and dividend from the other cooperative society amounted to rupees 10,000. It is also income. Interest on government securities, so it is income from other source. Profit and gain from business activities 55,000. It is a income from society. Income from house property rupees 5,000. It is a income from other source. Okay, बघा यामध्ये income from society and income from other source is given here. So find out the income which is related to the cooperative society and find out that income which is earned from other sources. Okay, so income from cottage industry is given amounted to rupees 50,000. income ahe. Okay, it is a income 50,000. Then income from marketing of agriculture produce, it is income, हा सुद्धा income आहे. इन्कम फ्रॉम परचेस ऑफ ॲग्रिकल्चर इम्प्लिमेंट्स म्हणजे शेती उपयोगी साहित्य खरेदी केलं मग त्यामध्ये बी बियाणे असेल, लाईव्हस्टॉक असेल. ओके, आणि ते कुणाला सप्लाय केलं तर मेंबर्सना सप्लाय केलं 15,000 रुपये. ओके, तर इन्कम आहे कशाचा आहे, कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा. त्यानंतर इन्कम बाय इंटरेस्ट म्हणजे इन्कम मिळाला कशातून, इंटरेस्ट आणि डिव्हिडंड कुणाकडून तर अदर कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीकडून. ओके, तर मी काय सांगितलं होतं की अदर कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीकडून व्याज मिळत असेल, डिव्हिडंड मिळत असेल तर तो कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा इन्कम पण आहे. ओके, मग तो इन्कम आहे, तो इन्कम कन्सिडर होईल. अदर इन्कम राहील कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा. त्यानंतर इंटरेस्ट ऑन गव्हर्नमेंट सिक्युरिटीज हा सुद्धा काय आहे, इन्कम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्स आहे. ओके, इन्कम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्स आहे, इन्कम आहे परंतु कोणता आहे सोर्स, अदर सोर्स आहे. प्रॉफिट अँड गेन बिझनेस ॲक्टिव्हिटीज, प्रॉफिट मिळाला किंवा फायदा झाला बिझनेस ॲक्टिव्हिटी करून म्हणजे कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी किती आहेत, 55,000 रुपये आहे. ओके, मग 55,000 रुपये हा काय राहील, कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा इन्कम राहील. इन्कम फ्रॉम हाऊस प्रॉपर्टी आहे, इन्कम फ्रॉम हाऊस प्रॉपर्टी किती आहे, 5,000 रुपये आहे. हा सुद्धा इन्कम राहील, परंतु कोणता राहील, अदर सोर्सचा राहील. लक्षात येते. त्याच्यानंतर आता आपण प्रिपेअर करणार आहे. लक्षात येते की जय किसान सोसायटी आहे, त्यांनी आपल्याला इन्फॉर्मेशन दिली, त्यांना इन्कम होते कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीकडून. ओके, तर तो इन्कम सोसायटीचा राहील, परंतु प्रॉपर सोसायटीमध्ये जाणार नाही. आधी आपण इन्कम कम्प्यूट करणार कशाचा, तर सोसायटीचा, आणि त्यामध्ये कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीचा इन्कम ॲड करणार 50,000. ओके, मग यानुसार बघा जे इन्कम आहेत ते आपण शोधले, कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचे आणि अदर सोर्सचे. आता प्रिपरेशन किंवा सोल्युशनला सुरुवात करूया. ओके, या मग सोल्युशन घ्या. त्यामध्ये सोल्युशन हिअर solution computation of income from cooperative society. Computation of income from society. Okay, computation of income from cooperative society. Name of SSE. Name of SSE Jai Kisan Cooperative Society. Okay, Jai Kisan Cooperative Society. Jai Kisan Cooperative Society. Assessment year आणि previous year. Assessment year 2020-21. Previous year 2019-20. Okay, then prepare a 3 column. Okay, here we insert a 3 column. Okay, you prepare 3 column, that is particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees and rupees. Then here first point, that is income from cottage industry. So it is a income of the society. Okay, amounted to rupees 50,000. It is a income of the society. Here first point, income from cottage industry amounted to rupees 50,000 in outer column. Then we taken into consideration that income from cooperative society, income from business of cooperative society. Okay, so here we also find out income related to the cooperative society, that is income from marketing of agriculture produce for members. Okay, so it is a income from cooperative society amounted to rupees 10,000. Okay, amounted to rupees 10,000. So marketing agricultural produce in inner column amounted to rupees 10,000, amounted to rupees 10,000. Okay, amounted to rupees 10,000. Then income from purchase of agricultural implements and supplying them to its members. So it is a income from society. Okay, it is a income from society. Income from society. So add this income in income from business of cooperative society. So here income from amounted to rupees 15,000. Okay, so income from purchase of agricultural implements, here purchase of agricultural and supplying them to members. Okay, amounted to rupees 15,000, 15,000 रुपये, 15,000. Then next income, it is a income from other source. Okay, income by interest and dividend from other cooperative society. So it is a income from other source. Okay, income from other source, it is taken into consideration, but it is a income from other source of cooperative society. Got it? Then interest on government security, it is also income from other source. Okay, it is also income from other source. Then profit and gain of business activity. So profit and gain from business activity is a income from business or cooperative society, amounted to rupees 55,000. So here profits and gains from business activity 55,000. Okay, so here we taken into consideration all income related to the cooperative society. Income from house property, other source. Okay, so make the total of inner column, that is 80,000. Okay, that is total of inner column is rupees 80,000. So here we make a total of inner column and total is 80,000. Okay, total is 80,000. Total is 80,000. Add this 80,000 in cottage income. Okay, so here 1,30,000 is the income. Then we add then we add income from other source. It is a income from business activity. Now we add income from add income from other sources. Okay, so income from other sources, we already find out the income from other sources. So add these other sources income, add these other sources income in income of cooperative society. Here interest and dividend from cooperative society, interest and dividend, interest and dividend from other cooperative society amounted to rupees 10,000. Okay, 10,000, amounted to rupees 10,000. And then second, interest on government securities amounted to rupees 12,000. Okay, here we taken into consideration a interest and dividend from other company and interest and dividend from other company. Now interest on government securities is a income from other source. Okay, so add this income in cooperative societies income. So here 12,000 is the income from other source. Then income from house property. So income from house property is a source of other source, income of other source, sorry, source of other source, income from other source, that is income from house property amounted to rupees 5,000, amounted to rupees 5,000, amounted to rupees 5,000. Okay, then make the total of inner column, then make the total of inner column, and the total is and the total is 27,000. Okay, 27,000, and the total is 27,000. Add this 27,000, add this 27,000 in 1,30,000. We get, now we get 1,57,000. Okay, we get a 1,57,000, and that 1,57,000 is called gross total income. Gross total income, okay, amounted to rupees 1,57,000. Okay, 1,57,000 is the gross total income. Now we deduct allowable deduction under section 80P. Okay, here we get a deduction under section 80P. Here less deduction under section 80P. Okay, So deduction under section 80P here, first deduction in respect of first deduction in respect of first deduction in respect of cottage industry. Okay, under section income from cottage industry amounted to rupees, in inner column, amounted to rupees 50,000. Okay, amounted to rupees 50,000. Then okay, here income from cottage industry is 100%. Income from cottage industry is allowed for deduction under section 80P. We studied this deduction in first point. Okay, if any cooperative society earn income from cottage industry is allowable deduction under section 80P, amounted to rupees 50,000. Got it? Then second, marketing agricultural produce. So income earned from marketing agricultural produce is allowable for deduction. So income from marketing agricultural produce amounted to rupees 10,000, then allowable deduction for purchase of implements and supply them to members. So it is also allowable expenditure, but it is also allowable income as well as allowable deduction. Okay, purchase of implements and supplying them to members. Okay, amounted to rupees 15,000. Then income from other source. Okay, profit and gain from business activity 55,000. So profit and gain, 100% profit and gain is allowed. Okay, profits and gains from business activity. Okay, here amounted to rupees 55,000. Okay, amounted to rupees 55,000, but allowable deduction in respect of profit and gain from business activity is up to rupees 50,000. Okay, we read a last point. Okay, last point. Okay, that is here in deduction. Where is deduction? So here okay, a 50,000 for all other cooperative societies deriving income from the business. Okay, got it? A 50,000 rupees is allowed for deduction if the cooperative society earn a income from business. Got it? So maximum deduction is given under section 80P, that is 50,000 deduction is allowed if the income earned from business. Okay, so here we give a note also, amounted to rupees 50,000. Then income from other source. Okay, income from other source is given here. So income from other source, so here in income from other source, deduction is received only for interest and dividend from other cooperative society, which we will studied in our last lecture, rupees 10,000. Got it? So here allowable deduction for interest and dividend from other cooperative society amounted to rupees 10,000. Got it? amounted rupees 10,000, amounted rupees 10,000. Then interest on government securities. Okay, here remember the note, interest on government securities allowable for deduction under section 80p, but gross total income of the cooperative society should not exceed rupees 20,000 or not more than 20,000. Here gross total income of the cooperative society is rupees 1,57,000. It means it is more than 20,000. So deduction for interest on government security is not allowed for this society. Got it? So make the total. Here make the total, and total is, make a total, that is 50,000 plus 60,000 plus 15,000. Okay, so here 60, 70, 75, 75, 85, 85, 1,35,000. Okay, so here 1,35,000 is the total. 1,35,000 is the total, and deduct this 1,35,000 from 1,35,000 is the total deduction or allowable deduction. Deduct this value from 1,57,000, that is 1,57,000 minus 1,35,000. We get a income from cooperative society, that is amounted to rupees 22,000 is the income of cooperative society. Got it? 22,000 is the income of the cooperative society. Here income from cooperative society, that is amounted to rupees 22,000. Got it? How we compute? So here note is very important. Here note first, profit and gain from business is deductible maximum up to rupees 50,000 under section 80p. And note number 2, that interest on government security securities is deductible if gross total income of the firm cannot exceed rupees 20,000. Got it? These notes, remember these notes, and also remember the deduction related to the ATP. Okay, deduction under ATP. Okay, it is very important. Okay, so that you compute a correct income from cooperative society. If you don't remember the deduction under ATP, then you cannot compute a correct income from cooperative society. So it is very important. Okay, बघा यामध्ये आपण इन्कम फाइंड आउट केला कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा, त्यातून डिडक्शन आपण घेतले, आपल्याला इन्कम मिळाला 22,000 रुपये. हा आपला कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा इन्कम आहे. ओके, इन आवर नेक्स्ट video we study a practical problem number 3rd on computation of cooperative societies income. ओके, मग यामध्ये आपण काय केलेलं आहे बघा, पुढच्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण काय बघणार आहोत तर अशाच प्रकारचा एक तिसरा प्रॉब्लेम आपण बघणार आहोत. ओके, आणि त्याचा इन्कम कम्प्यूट करणार आहोत. आता यामध्ये काय तुम्हाला क्वेरी असतील, अडचण असेल, प्रॉब्लेम्स असतील तर मला विचारा. अतिशय सोपं आहे, पण यासाठी तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल, डिडक्शन हे महत्त्वाचं आहे. तुम्ही ग्रॉस टोटल इन्कम पर्यंत पोहोचाल, परंतु तुम्हाला करेक्ट इन्कम फाइंड आउट करायचा असेल कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा तर त्यासाठी डिडक्शन मात्र लक्षात ठेवावंच लागेल. त्याशिवाय तुम्हाला ते करेक्ट कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीचा इन्कम काढता येणार नाही. ओके, ठीक आहे. मग पुढच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण प्रॉब्लेम तिसरा बघूया, जो की सेम असाच आहे, इन्कम फ्रॉम कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी फाइंड आउट करायचा. ओके, सो हिअर वी स्टॉप द लेक्चर. Thank you very much.